Guys, we're rolling. Episode 121.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers. Oi, I'm drinking screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers.
I haven't had a screwdriver in a long time. Like where you put it together.
Yeah, they're delicious.
I've been enjoying vodka a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you've been taking it down like I take down whiskey.
Yeah, I'm no bitch, man. I'm no fucking sissy. I smash vodka and cranberry juice like a girl.
I like sea braces.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever said this on the cast, but you know, that one time I was at Odd Dubliner, and I was meeting Tony over there, and I ordered a vodka cranberry.
Yeah.
And the Irishman across the way, he was a old Irishman, and he goes, "The fucking sun's down, for Christ's sake!" Right? And then he sat back down, like he stood up and yelled at me and sat back down.
He was angry that you ordered a sissy drink.
He was so mad. He was so mad that I ordered a sissy drink.
Yeah, he's probably expecting you to come in and have some taste and order a good Irish whiskey or something.
So, but I was enjoying vodka cranberries at that time, you know. But that changed me over to whiskey immediately. That's no joke. I took it. I got bullied. I got bullied.
Bullied by an old Irishman.
By an old Irishman. I can't have it. I can't be called a sissy. You can change everything I like to eat or drink if you call me a sissy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, what, no red meat, you sissy? Bam, now I got to eat red meat all the time. Yeah.
Would you only eat fish?
What a sissy.
What a sissy.
Hey, remember when we crashed RISD?
Yeah, that was great.
Rhode Island School of, what is it? Rhode Island School of Arts or something? Designing or Arts or something? RISD, Design.
Rhode Island School of Design or something.
Institute or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when we crashed that?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, they had their get together, their West Coast alumni get together over at LACMA, over at the LA County Museum of Art.
Yeah, nobody knew we didn't go there.
Yeah, we came in and what was it? I think we stole somebody's name tags or something, right? Yeah. Off the table. I was walked in like.
Yeah, we just walked in like we knew what we were doing.
Got all that free food. That was great.
Nobody said shit.
Nobody said anything.
Do you think anybody knew?
And it was an open bar too, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably knew and just was like, look, who cares?
Yeah, and people are coming over and talking to us. And fortunately, it's a school of art and design. We kind of know something about that. And we just happened to, I think we happened to go out we were doing a date night, right?
We were on a date.
We were on a date, and we're kind of upset that the museum closed early for this get-together. So we just decided to crash the get-together.
We're like, hey, let's go party with these people.
Yeah, we were good crashers at that time. We did some fun stuff.
What, RISD is it's very prestigious school.
It's a prestigious design school, yeah.
For what? Like doing what?
Art, design.
Just like real art? Like
painting,
oil painting,
anything
like
graphic,
what, finger painting,
computer graphic designing, architecture, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And but they have a West Coast.
It's the West Coast branch of alumni. So everybody that went to the school, it was them all getting together.
But it's in Rhode Island though.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So these guys, they're getting together because they live here on the West Coast.
Yeah.
There's not an institute here.
No, I think that they probably do online classes and branches now, so people can go to that school and do anything now.
Man, I wonder, is that a waste of money? Is art school a waste of money? Like if you, I would like. It's always good to learn art and learn kind of the nerdy shit about your craft, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of great artists, but there's little tricks and little things like that on how to do it. But I wonder with art. God, it seems like it's such a waste of money. Probably.
I think more so now because you can learn anything off of YouTube these days.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to sit down for hours and hours and hours in a class and be told by some old dude.
But most people though, I think sitting in a class gives you still better perspective of everything because you're right there.
I agree. The thing is that having the degree. That ups your playing field when you're going out for jobs. You go, you went to RISD. That means that you went to a really well-accredited school. And in order to go there, you have to keep a certain grade point average. So it means you're a hard worker, shit like that.
My question is, why not just say you went to the school, though? You know what I mean?
Well, because major corporations, like say you went to RISD for computer graphic design.
Yeah.
Right? And you go to work at Google, they're going to look up all of your transcripts and they're going to look up your teachers. They're going to read through your actual resume, stuff like that.
See, it would be worth the try though. I'd be like, I'd rather just lie.
Yeah.
And it's worth them going, hey, we didn't find you. I go, yeah, I lied, but I wanted, I still wanted in. What are they going to do? Arrest you? Like nothing's going to happen.
I mean, for fraud.
You just get caught. It's not fraud.
You're keeping your same name, right? You're not pretending to anybody else. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I just go, yeah, I went to Boston University. I went to Brown. And are they going to check? And then when they do check, go,
You went to Brown, I went to Duke.
Stupid. Fucking, how old are you?
I'm 5.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Will you be an old woman laughing at fart jokes?
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
I have a hard time because working with the elderly, there's a lot of leaks that happen, a lot of fart leaks that happen when they're standing up and sitting down and stuff. And I still have a hard time keeping that in and like not noticing the farts.
Because how many you never see any old people anymore laughing at fart jokes or anything goofy. Do you think it just leaves you?
You know what? I think? Yeah, it probably leaves you because as you get older, you can't help those things. So now the farting's a problem. Now farting is like, oops, I accidentally shit myself.
Oh.
And it's not funny anymore.
Well,
now it's embarrassing.
I'm just saying, like, the sense of humor. Does the sense of humor leave you?
I don't know. God. I don't know. We gotta play some pranks on our parents and see what happens.
Because do you think I have less of a sense of humor now than I did when I was a kid?
No, you and I laugh about everything.
Right. But I am getting older, and I am getting a little more serious about things.
Okay. Why are you so serious?
I don't know why.
Why are you getting so serious?
Well, because you're older. You more bills pile up. You have more responsibilities.
Yeah, but you're not taking. There's one thing that you're not doing, that you are not doing specifically, is you are not. You used to do this. You used to go out and just have fuck off days. You have a day where you're allowed to not be an adult for that day.
Yeah, that'll be back.
Yeah, you need to have a fuck off.
You know why though? I don't think I can handle hangovers as much anymore.
No, I'm not meaning just drinking. I mean, do something fun.
Yeah, but that's drinking.
Well, yeah, you always have drinking added in with it, but go for bike rides, or roller
I mean, I
skates
do that.
Yeah, but you do it for exercise. You don't just do it for fun.
Well, that's true. But
you're not jumping wheelies off of things.
Yeah, but it's not fun unless I black out. It's not fun if I have to insult many people and get into a fight for it to be fun now.
Oh, well, yeah, that sucks. You don't have to do that.
I have to black out and lose a friend for it to be fun now.
Things just got too extreme. Now you can't just enjoy, like, okay, go to the petting zoo and go pet horses. That's fun.
No, I don't like going to zoos or anything like that.
No, not the zoo. Petting zoo.
I don't like petting zoos either.
You get to pet horses.
No, I don't want it.
You get to pet domesticated cute animals like goats.
No, I feel sorry for them.
Meh. Little piggies running around being all cute.
No, I don't want it.
That's fun.
No, I don't want that. No, that's not. It's not fun.
That's fun.
I think our definition of fun is different.
I like to go to the dog park and sit on the ground and just let all the puppies jump on top of me.
I have to be blacked out. No, I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. Not blacked out, but I have to be. It's fun when you're. Here's what's fun. Blackjack table, getting annihilated and not losing. That's fun.
Yeah, that's fun. But baby, honestly, you forgot what it was like to be a kid. When was the last time you sat on a swing?
I never actually liked being on swings.
You're gonna be a crotchety old man.
I'm gonna be a Grinch, dude.
Dude, I sit on a swing set. I sit on a swings and I swing for at least a half an hour once a week, at least. And I have ever since I was a kid on playgrounds. I refuse to grow up and not enjoy playgrounds.
No, what I
refuse to not want to go down slides.
What I am gonna start doing is playing home run derby with my brother.
There you go. That's fun.
That's gonna come back.
That's fun.
I'm working on that. That's coming back.
Yeah. See, we as adults forget how to play.
That's true.
You forgot what it was like to play.
You know why? Because there's just too much on your brain.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you didn't have
I think we need to get all the friends together. We can all drink and play a giant game of grown-up hide and seek in the park.
Yeah, no one will play though. That's the problem. He's just like, yeah, I'm not doing it.
Dude, I think it would be so much fun. I had for my 21st birthday. I mean, of course, I had a show and I got drunk and did all that. But the day afterwards, I had all my girlfriends. We had a picnic, and we played handball. We went to the handball courts, and I'm not talking like the handball with the little handball or whatever. I'm talking about the big red rubber balls where you did the double bouncies and the rainbows, and I made all of my adult friends play handball.
Yeah, like it
was great.
We should go and play butts up.
Yeah.
Go play butts up.
Yeah, exactly. Or
suicide.
Or we can go to
fuck each other up.
We can go to the go-karts and go racing go-karts. That's fun.
Go-karts are fun.
Go-karts are fucking fun.
Yeah.
We had this place that we grew up in Santa Clarita called Mount Asia, and you had bumper boats, go-karts, a roller skate ring, which eventually turned into a laser tag arena, full arcade, and mini golf. And that's where we hung out.
Mini golf's the shit.
That's where we hung out every Saturday night, and it was so much fun.
I love mini golf.
I do too.
Yeah.
I suck at it, but I love it. I get so mad at myself. Like, God damn it!
I hate when people suck. Like when you play with people that suck so bad that it's not even fun. Like they just can't even hit the ball well enough to get to the hole. How are you that unathletic?
How do you have that little coordination?
How does that happen, ladies?
Yeah.
Like
no, you're right.
It is. True. It's most like anytime
I suck at it.
I remember that was like a date thing. Was
you take them to
mini golf, right? And I'd take a date. I'd take some chick, and this chick, she'd miss the ball. I go, how do you miss the ball? It's not moving
every time.
No, not every time, but she'd shank it. I'd be like, how are you so uncoordinated?
Shank it? Like she got mad at it and just went pow.
No, like hit it and it goes ding to the side.
Oh.
It's like, what the fuck? It's not even fun.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm not having fun because I take it serious.
You're like, God damn it, I want to play the game.
I was at mini golf one time, and there was one of those families where the dad was way too overbearing. You know, the dad was
way
serious,
too aggressively playing the game.
He was serious with the kid. So the kid would just want to play, but he'd get upset if the kid had a bad shot.
That dad sucks.
Yeah.
That dad's not the fun dad at all.
No, he's those dads at the
he's the closeted homo dad.
Oh, you think the dad's a closet homo?
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, cuz he's getting mad that his son's not athletic, so he's like, "Why can't you be a man?"
Well, it sucks to not have it sucks to have an unathletic son.
Well,
I would imagine that sucks.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, step it up, kids.
I don't know. Like,
don't disappoint your fathers and learn how to catch, for God's sakes.
Well, no, that's a dad's fault too if you're not teaching your kid how to catch properly.
Right.
You got to teach your kid.
But isn't that's every father's dream is to
go and have a catch with their
have
kid.
a catch with your son, right?
Yeah.
But then have you seen that commercial where it says something like maybe or like father like son or something like that, and then they keep showing the kid can't catch the ball and then can't throw it, and then it pans over to the dad, and the dad,
that's a great job.
The dad then the dad throws it at him, and he throws like a chick, like
That's a great commercial.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it like there are just kids sometimes they just don't want to play.
Well,
they just don't want to do it.
Yeah, I mean working with children for so many years, I was the one that was, because there's a lot of times you're working and you got both parents are working almost 10 hours a day. They don't have time to go and play catch with their kids and shit. So I'm the one that's teaching the little boys how to climb trees, how to throw a football, how to play catch, how to hit a baseball, and at least I know how to. I do know how to do all those things. I don't suck at those. I'm not unathletic.
Yeah,
so.
if I had a son, here's what he's gonna learn: fucking baseball, wrestling, piano, and guitar. You are fucking set, kid.
Yeah.
And if you don't learn, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I'm gonna be a great father. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with who?
I'm sure I got kids around there somewhere.
God.
I just got to reconnect with one.
Way to put that weird burden on you.
I just got to reconnect with one. Well, there's probably one kid in Mexico, I'm sure. I probably have a kid in Mexico.
Wait, you didn't slap a Jimmy? You didn't slap anything on your Jimmy?
Hell no, I'm a party, baby.
When you're in Mexico?
I'm a party.
And you're fucking Mexican streetwalkers.
Streetwalkers? How dare you? She was a nice young lady. I think she was a lady. I swear she was a lady.
I love how you look at me straight face. Like, I think she was a lady.
She had an Adam's apple, but, you know.
She had 5 o'clock shadow, but, you know.
There's so many of those strip clubs in Tijuana.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, I haven't been to Tijuana in a long time, but.
Yeah, I wonder if it's cleaned itself up at all.
I think it has a little bit. I mean, just with the times and technology and everything.
Yeah, and everybody that moved. There was apparently a large influx of Americans that moved to Mexico, like during the pandemic, when they realized that they can remote work.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Fuck it, man! If I can make the same salary and live in Mexico like a king, I'm gonna do it."
Yeah. I met a guy. I think I told you about this guy I met. It was our neighbor Alex's friend at the bar.
Oh yeah.
And he does shit. I forgot what he does, but anyways, it's online stuff. You can do it from his home.
Yeah.
He got like a big place in this little town in Mexico, and he paid like $300 or something a month for the place. Big old place. It was in a little town. He was like, barely anybody lives in the town.
Yeah.
You know, and he loved it. He's moving back, but he just saved money.
Yep, save money, and you get to be in a foreign country for a while, immerse yourself in a different culture.
Yeah. I mean,
eat all their yummy food and not get food poisoning.
I mean, there are a lot of Americans that live in Mexico because the dollar's less. Your dollar. I mean, the American dollar means more over there. You know.
Yeah.
Not as much as it used to, though.
No, that's because
it used to go a long way.
That's because all the Americans that are moving over there have got money. So when I went to Cozumel, right, in January, and when I went, like the word
Cozumel's where?
Cozumel, Mexico. It's the little island.
I've never heard of Cozumel.
It's a little island off the eastern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, closest to almost close to Guatemala.
Oh yeah.
And it's where it's a ancient Mayan site, ancient Mayan city. And now it's a tourist attraction. It's a place where people go. It's got some of the best coral reefs and diving in the world. It's beautiful, crystal clear water, gorgeous. It's in the Caribbean, but the people were complaining. Because we didn't stay in any of the hotels. We stayed in an Airbnb that was being renovated, and it was pretty nice. But it's closer into the city where you're around the locals. And the locals, when I was out one night, they were complaining about how all the Americans are moving into Cozumel because it's paradise. You're literally in a tropical paradise, but they're bringing in so much money because they're able to remote work that they are upping all of the housing prices and stuff. It's basically getting gentrified, like all of like downtown LA was and stuff like that. You know? Same thing with Mexico City, stuff like that's happening. And
the problem is it's
move out there because now it's too expensive.
It's quote unquote gentrified, but that's already a beautiful area. You know what I mean?
When you go into the city, when you go into the town, it's really not. It's
in Cozumel.
Yeah, it's like dogs are running around the street. Okay. It is a third world country.
So it's almost a good thing that it's being gentrified. That's kind of my argument with all that.
But the problem is that the natives and the people that lived there for their entire generations of life, they can't afford it. They can't afford to live there anymore, and they don't have the skills, and they're not remote working for the U.S. They're people that are running little taco stands, and they can't afford to live there anymore.
Right.
So that's the problem with gentrification. They come in and you put all this money into a place. It looks great. Now it's a great new neighborhood, but everybody that was living there when it was a slum can no longer live there, and they're homeless.
Right. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way to, when that does get gentrified. What does gentrified even mean? What does that even mean?
Want me to look it up?
Yeah, go ahead and look that up while I ramble. There's got to be a way to where if people do get pushed out from rent and everything going up, there's got to be a way to keep them. There's got to be a law or something to keep them where their rent was, something like that.
Yeah.
But I understand people got to make their money. So the people that own the buildings, they got to make their money. So
what's it called when you have set rent? Like there's people that I was just talking to my buddy Robert, who was talking about the Chelsea Hotel.
Yeah.
How it's been closed for 18 years. A very famous rock and roll hotel in the Upper East Side, and there were artists that lived there and were paying monthly, like back in the 70s and stuff, and they were paying like $300 a month for their little room there.
Dude.
And now now they, for 18 years, the hotel's been trying to kick them out, and they're like, fuck you guys, sorry, but that's rent control. We have rent control. You can't kick us out here. And so the Chelsea Hotel, you'll have $15,000 suite, $15,000 a night in one room, and $25,000 penthouse, and then right next to you have the tenant that's lived there since 1975 paying $300 a month.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck you, get the fuck out of my, stop knocking on my door.
Yeah, I'm on both sides on that. I mean, to have rent control is good, but sometimes I think like the owners got to make their money too,
Okay, I got the definition.
All right, what does that mean?
Definition of gentrification is the process whereby the character of a poor urban area is changed by wealthier people moving in, improving housing and attracting new business, typically displacing current inhabitants in the process. So yeah, it's exactly that. They're displacing everybody because the people that lived there before, because it's slums, can't afford to pay for it because it's not slums anymore.
I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm all for capitalism.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry, but if you can't, you got to try to find your way. It's a fight or flight. Well, you fly and you find another shitty place to live in where you can do the same thing, or you try to better yourself and better your work situation so that you can afford to live there. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, but it does suck because I mean we get hit with rent.
Yeah.
The rent that goes up and you're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
But I guess they own it. I mean, we don't own it, so that's
I'm not happy that rent's going up, but fuck, if I want to keep on living here, then I got to step up my game,
Right. But yeah, sometimes though it's like, like in our old place, it was like they just hit you. We're going up. It's another $260.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck, man? And I take that. It's not even about the money so much. I take it as an insult. Like,
Yeah. My dad's place for the last 10 years that he's lived there, every year it's gone up like $50 or something. Like a $50 rent hike seems okay.
Yeah, that's what they do.
But $200 and some odd dollars, $260. That's because the moratoriums with all the renting situations because of the pandemic. Like if we were to live there back in 2020 and nothing happened, there was no pandemic, it would have slowly gone up like that. No problem. But they couldn't raise rent until now.
Right. So. Now, and also what the pandemic did, which was a problem, is that a lot of renters did not get their rent because they're, the fuck was that?
Yeah, that was weird.
The renters were not getting rent because the city was telling people that they didn't have to pay rent.
Exactly.
But the renters like, wait, hold on. Like who's paying me? That's my income.
Yeah.
And
the landlords got fucked for the last 3 years.
Got fucked. And that's why when we were looking for apartments, we had to show 3 months back rent that we were able to pay 3 months back rent because people were just.
Do you have something going on with your phone?
Something's going on with the music here. What the hell is it? Was that? Are those the?
You got an Amber Alert or something going on?
I don't see no fucking Amber Alert.
Sorry, guys.
Do those Amber Alerts ever work? I mean,
I think they do.
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't keep on doing them if they didn't. And every time those alerts go out, like an elderly person's lost, or kid kidnapped last seen in a red Toyota. I mean, I look for that. If I see a red Toyota, I'm gonna look at the license plate.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think the battery's going out in that thing.
Okay.
I think that's what that means.
Sorry, guys. We keep on getting a busy signal. Remember, kids, when there was a busy signal and then somebody didn't have call waiting on their landline?
Hey, remember what happened to the broadcast? This is just a test of the emergency broadcast.
They still do that.
Do they?
Yeah, they do that when you're watching just regular TV.
And that is for if a nuclear war is coming or something, right?
Yeah, or if a giant tidal wave is about to hit.
Or a tidal wave.
Yeah. In fact, what's silly is that did you know in
Like, did
you know in Torrance
during 9/11? Did that come up?
No, I don't know.
I know, like it never comes up when there is a disaster.
Did you know in Torrance, last week there was a tornado.
In Torrance?
I think it's in Torrance, or it was one of the cities out here, and there was a tornado with the rainstorm. It came in and took out like 3 different businesses. 7 people went to the hospital. Took out a couple of houses. Full on tornado, and it's funny because back east or in the Midwest you have you have tornado warnings.
Yeah.
Like they have that. I've been in Ohio, and there's nothing scarier than a fucking tornado warning because they literally have the sirens go up all throughout the city, and you gotta. Yeah, it's fucking scary.
Yeah,
it's fucking scary. And I was on tour driving the van, and I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, when you are up against weather,
yeah,
it does show you how weak we are and how almost insignificant we are.
But California, we don't have a tornado warning. We do have tsunami warnings
and earthquake stuff.
Yeah,
right?
well, you can't predict earthquakes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tsunamis, they're like slow risers, right?
Yeah.
Like it'll just start to keep rising.
Yeah, but like if there was a tsunami tonight, we'd be fucked.
We'd be fucked. That's why beach is so weird. And when people get houses right on the beach, it's great. I mean, I would love to have a house on the beach, right? Mm-hmm. But we're just trusting Mother Nature that she's going to behave.
Yeah. You know what scares me is the houses like in the Hollywood Hills that are just built on platforms.
And they're on stilts.
Stilts. Yeah, fuck that.
What's the home insurance?
Yeah. Also, you live in a place where we have known landslides because we're so dry all the time. As soon as any rain hits, there's got to be a shit ton of landslides that are going to go through all throughout Malibu. I'm sure in the next couple of weeks.
What kind of insurance are they paying, man?
Yeah. Like why would you get your house there? Why would you do that? Yeah, it's beautiful, but fuck that. Nope.
Yeah, I mean all that. I mean, even where my mother used to live in the Yosemite area there, people have cabins that are kind of like on these hills, like on the top of this mountain here, and they're just off the side of the mountain, and it snows.
Avalanches?
I mean, it's full weather over there.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's full weather. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's full weather, which is another. By the way, those are in my mom's old neighborhood there. These people were very happy all the time. Like, they're happy to see it. It was a small community, so it's wave every time you see somebody.
Dave.
Everybody knows each other's name.
How's Patty doing?
But like I said, there's those kind of things where they say people in near nature are happier people.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely happier.
Because they're humbled by nature.
Yep.
That makes sense to me, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like the mountains, you're humbled by the power of the mountains, the trees, the animals, the weather.
I mean, growing up in Santa Clarita and we had 2.5 acres out in the middle of the boonies, but we had a shit ton of hiking trails all throughout our canyons. I can't tell you, like nobody on our road, nobody was assholes to each other. We were all helpful to all of our neighbors. It was nice. It was serene.
Huh.
And you see the beauty of nature when you see a California condor flying past your window.
Yeah.
You go, hey, there's only like 500 of those in existence. Holy shit!
When you see a large bird, in general, they're amazing.
That's humbling.
Humbling. Just that wingspan.
Yeah, 6-foot wingspan on those birds.
Yeah,
those are dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, I mean. Remember, in Catalina, we saw the raven. Remember when I was sitting there with the raven, taking pictures with the raven? And ravens are magnificent.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're basically crows on steroids.
Yeah, they're goth parrots too, because they can mimic their voices. You can teach them to say words.
Like, those things are badasses.
Yeah.
Like, I like crows already. Like, I do like crows.
Do you like crows better than the parrots?
Yeah, actually. I'm not a big fan of parrots.
Oh, okay.
But I do enjoy, like, birds. Birds in general are an amazing thing.
Yep.
Like, these are things with hollow bones that can soar through the air, and it still is able to eat and do all these things
and poop on your car
and shit on your car. But also, I mean, they have a weird nature's selection with the small birds and the bigger birds are eating. The ones that fly higher eat the ones that fly lower.
It's the same thing with fish. So smaller fish get eaten
Yeah.
by the big fish.
I mean, that's just nature in general.
Yeah.
But
you're definitely right. It's humbling living in a serene nature landscape. Like, you realize that you're so finite.
you realize
so
that
small.
that our laws are stupid. All these beefs are stupid. All these social beefs are stupid.
Standing next to a tree that knew dinosaurs,
Right. It makes war stupid. Right. Like
especially when war's going in there and destroying those areas.
Right, but like say for example, say for example, a giant tsunami is about to wash over us. All of a sudden, no one's going to give a fuck about social issues.
Yeah.
Instagram, social media, fucking politics, nobody cares.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So, there are those that are like, fuck you, fight or flight, and fuck everybody else, and there are those that
fuck you, fight or flight. What do you mean?
like something scary's happening. This tsunami's coming. We got to we got to fly out of here. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right. We pack up the dogs, and we have this RV. We have this nice RV that can fit like 20 people if we need to get it in.
Yeah.
Do you see people on the streets that are running and open up the doors, be like, "Get in, we're going now"?
Do I?
Yeah. Would you? Would you say this is not thinking like you don't know these people, but you have the opportunity to save this many people?
Yeah, if they have kids, if they have kids, but to be honest, you can't pick up everybody, right?
No, you can't, but get as many people as far away from the coast as possible.
Yeah, I guess I would. Everybody, let's go, get the fuck in,
right?
But you definitely, when people start piling in, you can't. Here's where the trouble comes. More people want to pile in than you can fit, and now they're pushing kids out. They're pushing women out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it would definitely be if you got if you got kids, the kids are coming.
That's when you That's when you stand out in front of your RV with a gun, saying, "I have room for 20 people."
If you got dogs, then you're coming.
Yeah, if you got kids, if you're pregnant, if you have elderly people, get in.
But if you have that time.
Yeah, if you have that time. But I'm trying to figure out what the caliber of the man is that I share a bed with. I would be that person. I'm like, I got a gun if you're going to cause problems, but I have room for 20 people.
Right.
I'm taking children and elderly and dogs.
Yeah.
If you can't run, you're getting in the RV.
Right. Yeah, I mean.
And handicapped. I'm taking handicapped people.
No, I would definitely help as many as you can.
Yeah.
Of course.
But we get that tsunami warning, then I literally just volunteered us to go and save people.
But truthfully, I am a family first kind of guy.
Yeah.
So if death is coming and we gotta go, I'll leave strangers behind for my family.
Oh, of course.
Right.
But if you have the opportunity to be able to save strangers, are you that
course.
person, or are you like, even though it might cut it close, where we might get a little bit of water traction underneath the RV,
Sure. The answer right now would be yes, because it'd be hard to live with yourself.
Yeah, if you see an old lady walking on the street with her walker
and you knock her over like George Costanza when in a fire. Get out of the way, you old bag. But you can't save everybody on these things.
Yeah.
In this resort here where we're at, there's already hundreds of people in here.
You know what I would do?
Though,
like if that happened, like we know that there's volleyball games going on, like, and there's kids playing some of those volleyball games.
Get in here, kids, with your little shorts.
I would roll in there and be like, "Hey, families, we got room for 4 families of 5 people, or 20 people in total. Get in the RV.
Yeah.
Get in the RV. Pack up now. Go. We're taking you. This is all we can take." And I really wish that everybody else in this park would do something like that too, going, "Oh shit," because you can't,
I definitely feel in this type of culture with the RV and bus culture, like these people are all about that.
they're gonna be saviors.
Yeah, these are hands-on people. These are people that chop their own wood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely think this isn't a cowardice area, I wouldn't feel. But we also see, like during the pandemic, how people started to fight with each other and fight over toilet paper, for God's sakes, right?
Hey, wash your butt.
Well, but
it's really easy.
But
you don't
what
exactly
it did,
need toilet paper. You just
but
wash your butt after
what
every
it did
time.
show is how spineless people can be, and how selfish they can be.
Yep.
You know, like people, they were having fist fights over toilet paper.
Yep.
That's wild.
And
when they said they're out of toilet paper, I didn't bat an eye. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, because you also go, oh, hey, I can also wash my butt.
Or there's just, I don't.
Get in the shower after every turd.
Yeah, why was that? And it's funny how
turd showers.
Like when you go in the grocery stores, how all these, you know, were meat was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And
everything that could be frozen.
Chips, all the chips were gone. Chips, cereal, you know what I mean? But
Things that don't expire.
What they had plenty of was canned goods. That's how stupid people are. There was so much canned food left. I was smashing garbanzo beans.
Yeah. Well, garbanzo beans are different. Like the canned vegetables gross me the fuck out.
I actually prefer canned vegetables. But the point is, never mind how they taste. Survival, you idiots. Canned goods are the best.
It's true. At least for a couple of months.
It's cheap. They're $1.25 a piece.
Yeah, the produce you couldn't give away produce.
Right.
People were. I'm like, dude, go vegetarian for a little bit. If you can't find meat on the shelves, hey, how about a potato?
Well, but there's protein in in beans.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, canned beans, yeah. I'll eat canned beans. That's not a problem.
Fucking chili, man. They had a lot of that good chili in there.
Canned carrots, though, fuck that.
I love it. I love it. But also, see, this is what's so funny. You know, and then remember when we got stranded in Las Vegas when it was icy roads, and there was probably thousands of people, right? Can we say thousands?
There was a shit ton of people,
and everyone was stuck up in the hill, and no one knew.
They shut down the freeway for ice shut everything because all of a sudden there was a unsuspected snowstorm that hit Las Vegas, which never happens.
And people were stuck up in this hill, and everybody's sandwiched in and nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And there was a small panic was starting to happen. No one knew what was up. So we're way in the back, and I took off to go find some answers, right?
Yeah. You became the Forrest Gump.
I was Gump.
Like you had
Ian Gump.
You're like, I need to move anyways. I'm gonna go for a run. And
I didn't work out, so I was in tennis shoes. I go, fuck it, I'll go for a run.
And then everybody else started getting out of the cars, following you and running with you, going, hey, you got any word? Nope, I'm gonna go find out. And you created that chain of information for all the other cars.
I created a chain of information.
You did.
Now, but the thing is everybody was working together.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful sight. Like I'm running, I was like Gump. I'd look behind me. There's two other guys right behind me. Right? Yep. I'd look, and everyone started giving each other information. People that didn't speak English were asking people that spoke English. Because it's all Vegas, so there's many different races.
Yeah,
there's
many
people with kids, without kids. People were even sharing water out, throwing water. You know, like it was a beautiful thing that I saw. So I was very happy about humanity at the moment. And then the pandemic hits, and it looks like the complete opposite. So, you can't really.
Hey, you know what though? Everybody driving to Vegas, they're trying to get there to have a good time. So they're happy.
That's true.
Everybody driving to the grocery store is going, fuck, I'm at the grocery store.
And then what the shitty thing is, though, what makes me hate humanity a little bit is when that gas station hikes their prices up
to $8
because they knew people had to get gas or they were fucked.
We recently saw that again, but that was on a mass scale
but that was sorry, I'm getting whiskey. That was one of those things where they knew there was a jam and people were fucked.
Yeah.
And they immediately hiked it up.
Yep.
Go fuck yourself. Come on, man.
Fuck these people. It's not like you're not already going to get an influx of gas, like people buying shit anyways. But those guys screwed everyone.
You know, I may be dumb in saying this, but who's getting that gas money? Like I guess the people that have invested in that station?
Yeah, you have
not the workers or managers or anything.
No, you have to pay for, like, the gas stations pay for the gas by the gallon, right? And then depending on demand and geography, like if you're the only gas station in 100 miles, You know your gas is gonna be fucking $12 a gallon. You know, some crazy shit like that, and those are assholes because.
That's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah,
man.
And that is literally the owners of the station are the ones that are hiking up those prices.
And especially to fill up RVs, or it's over $200.
Yeah.
To fill up an RV, and when you're going uphill, that gas is burning. It's insane.
Yeah.
The amount of money that it took gas for us to get to Arizona was ridiculous.
Moral of the story: don't go to desert towns in cold weather because you don't know if you're gonna get stuck in a snowstorm.
I mean, that sucks with the gas stations. But like, who hikes it up that fast when they find that out? Do they get a call from somebody, or is it just like a manager? He does he even get a bump up in his pay or anything? Or, you know what I mean? Why does he care?
Well, no. Usually,
why does Habib over at the fucking gas station give a fuck?
The people that own the station are working the station too. You know.
Man, that gas, man. I want in.
Yeah, get yourself a gas station.
Dude, I want in.
Well, until people are no longer buying gas because they all have EVs.
Nope. I think gas is going to be forever. I can't imagine when everything goes electric. I don't think that'll happen. I mean, it's happening, but
cash is slowly getting put out. There's no cash these days. There are businesses that do not take cash.
That's wild.
So
why wouldn't they take cash?
Because they can do it all electronically and not have to worry about getting robbed, and not have to worry about not customers, but the employees stealing. Yeah,
I mean, I guess so. Maybe that's why. But cash is non-taxable.
I mean, there is a ice cream shop on 2nd Street called Monster or called Snow Monster. They sell really delicious like ice cream sandwiches and whatever. And they do not take cash at all. And they take cards, and when you give them a card, or they take cards and they take the tap or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you give them a card, like you always get an eye roll from from the employees going,
shut up! It's an ice cream place. Exactly. You stupid employee.
But
go fuck it. Fucking protest go protest a college or something.
I was telling you, over at Amazon Fresh and over at Whole Foods, you can just scan your hand. You can have your handprint scanned and linked up to your Amazon in-store QR code, so that when you put your hand over this little sensor, it links up to your Amazon account and bills and you automatically pay for your groceries.
Man, I don't like it.
Like I have the QR. I pay for everything in Amazon or Whole Foods and Amazon Fresh on my phone. I just use the QR code, and they don't even pull out my phone because they won't take the tap pay. Well, Amazon Fresh doesn't. The Whole Foods does. But you stick your hand there and go boop.
I don't like it. I don't like that, man. That scares the shit out of me. It's just coming. We're all gonna have barcodes.
Yeah, it's called Number of the Beast.
Ugh. I want out. I'm telling you, Demolition Man. It's gonna be just like in Demolition Man. I'm gonna be Dennis Leary. You know,
you look like Dennis Leary.
I look like Dennis. I'm gonna be Dennis Leary. I'm gonna be driving a fucking Chevy Malibu underground,
burning all that gas and
eating rat burgers.
Rat's good meat.
Yeah, I'll be eating burgers while everyone else is eating shitty Taco Bell.
As long as those rats haven't been eating poison, you know.
Yeah, I see that. I am predicting a future that I see a real underground movement, a real one, coming.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
You know, you call things underground, but
I mean, there's already people that are building those remote communes where they're just like, no, fuck this. We're going to go and we're going to be actual communists. And like the definition of communism is actually the utopian society where people they get rid of the use of money and exchange things for favor in the interest of the better good of the community.
Yeah, I mean, that all sounds great.
Yeah.
It all sounds great, but it doesn't work. As history have taught us, that communism does not work, because that's how you get a dictator.
Yeah, there's always somebody that goes, well.
But I mean, if we're talking a commune.
Yeah, a commune. But that's
you are a communist, right?
I mean, they are communists. They are what communists should be.
Right, exactly. But you can't have large communes, I guess. Like China is a large commune.
No, China is a communist country that also has currency. You can't be a true communist if you have currency.
Well, I think that's how it starts, right?
Currency's in the form of favors and the barter.
Like
system,
all that, like Karl Marx, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was it's a great thought.
Yeah, the Communist Manifesto is a great. It's a great idea.
It's a great thought, Marxism, right? Where everybody works for the greater good of their
community.
Their community. But people do not work the same. They don't carry the same weight, and that's dictators emerge from that every time.
Yeah,
it never fails.
Well, it is like, what job is more important? What job is more important? The person that's serving you food, or the person that can pull out a bullet hole and sew you up and make sure that you're still living?
Well, all jobs are needed. They're all needed.
All jobs are needed. That's a fact. But you can serve yourself your own food.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, of course, a doctor is more important than a waitress.
So the doctor's not going to get paid the same amount as the waitress is.
And they shouldn't. And that's the problem with that system.
In the communist countries, though they don't really do that, they built their political system based on, well, both teachers and doctors get the same amount of money, get the same salary.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I mean,
both people who work in the food serving industry make the same amount as teachers do.
Yeah, I did send you a link to those. I think it's like 10 forbidden islands that are owned by people. I sent you a list. Yeah, on your phone. Did you receive it?
I don't think so. No.
Look at your phone. I just sent it.
Oh, you just sent it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I'm sitting here talking to you. I don't look at my phone. I fully engage in our conversations.
Oh, very good. Anyways, yeah, and one of them it's passed down from a family, but they live on islands, But there's a lot of money there too. They're able to fly in goods, but the island, what I understand, is very rich in vegetables, and because it's like there's a volcano.
Yeah, it's the volcanic ash that makes the soil rich in nitrogen.
Right. Yes.
So you can grow lots and lots. That's why tropical islands have got so much greenery.
Fish galore. It's all good.
Yeah.
I love that, man. It sounds great.
Until the volcano explodes.
Until the volcano explodes, and then you're fucked.
Yeah,
and you're like, wow.
Everybody's all, Pompeii, dead.
Oh, what?
Pompeii.
What's Pompeii? Oh, was that a...
Yeah, it's the city in Italy that got burnt to ash by Mount Vesuvius that exploded in ancient Rome.
Oh,
and
wow.
you can go to it where people just got cocooned in ash, and it was buried for years. So, like, basically the mold of people's decayed bodies, like the mold of their burnt up bodies.
I heard about that.
So, yeah, it's pretty awesome from what I've seen.
The mold, is it hard to where it's... Or
yeah, I'll send it to you. But yeah, it's like you can see people's dying poses where they're just like huddling in the corners of their houses, covering their children and stuff. Like it's creepy.
That is creepy.
Yeah,
that sucks. And there's nothing you can do about that, man, because lava is no joke.
Yeah,
it just
flowed over.
It flows over and burns everything in its path.
Yeah, and so people are just like this, and then it cools instantly, right? So it's like you cocooned in the.
How does it cool?
It hits air.
It's so hot, but then it just cools like that.
Yeah, it starts to cool as soon as it hits the air.
Wow, man! After this cask, we're gonna
go on
lava.
We're gonna go on some cool stuff.
The floor is lava. Yeah, but I enjoy island life, but it does seem
island boy.
I'm an island boy, man. I'm a fucking island boy. I'm gonna get dumb tattoos on my face and have diamonds in my teeth.
Yeah, tattoos on the face, by the way, guys. Stop.
Hey, guys, stop. All of you with the face tattoos. It's getting out of control.
It's too much.
It's too much, man. You're not edgy. You're not.
Yeah, everybody's got them now. It's not cool. Now you just look stupid.
You're not cool for it.
Hey, also, by the way, if you want to have skeleton face on your face, you can draw that with makeup. You don't have to tattoo your face forever like that.
Yeah, but that's a weird move. But look, I guess if you just have this dying urge to get these skeleton tattoo on your face.
Yeah, like there's an actor that has that, and the only roles he ever gets is like.
Well, he's like a model too,
yeah,
right?
comic book bad guys, yeah.
And like a
he's
model,
tattoo model.
Just dumb. But all that ends, and then I can't imagine. Maybe I'm naive and sound like an old man here, and as a tattooer myself and a man with many tattoos, right? I imagine everybody who gets these giant face tattoos are very depressed when the fad is over.
Yeah, yeah. And also, guys, your face is going to change. The shape of your face, as you get older, you're going to get fatter or skinnier. It's not going to look the same as it ages, you know?
Because it's a fad right now. The face tattoo is a fad. And that's going to go away. And you obviously are a fad chaser. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So whatever's cool and edgy at the time, that's what you'll probably get.
I still want to get my lips and eyeliner and stuff done, though.
I mean, yeah, many women are doing that. But
well, they've been doing makeup tattoos for eons now.
Like I follow those fucking surgery girls.
Surgery girls.
What it is, I figured it out because these girls post on how many procedures they have had.
Yeah.
And that's the game. They want as many procedures as possible.
Yeah, because that means you have to pay for those. So it means that you're affluent. You have money to do it.
I don't know where they're getting all this money. It's insane.
Yeah. OnlyFans?
Okay, but all these. This is my question for all these going trans.
Okay.
Transgender. That's a lot of money to do that. Where are these transgender people getting this money? Where is this money coming from?
Putting on credit that they can't pay.
Not to mention the money you have to keep doing it because you have to take all the hormones and the pills and all the doctor's appointments.
I wonder. I bet you some of it because
is insurance covering all that?
It falls in. Yeah, I was saying it falls into a scape where if you don't get those procedures done, it causes mental instability. So it's a mental health thing, and mental health gets covered on a lot of different insurance plans for different companies. So it might be something that is has now become also a mental health.
But if I wanted to get like a nose job, that's not covered, and
unless it's obstructing your breathing.
It kind of is. Well, no, I need like
you have a deviated septum like I do.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Everyone says they have a deviated septum.
Yeah, well, most people do. It does. It fucks up your breathing. That's why a lot of people snore and stuff. And when you get it fixed, all of a sudden you sleep really good.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and also if you notice, oxygen is so important. When you are breathing so well, it's almost a high. Mm-hmm. Like you feel great.
Yeah, because you got more blood. You got more blood oxygen.
When you're having your nose is obstructed, you're not breathing well. You immediately get angry and you're irritable. I don't know. I do.
I was thinking about it because that's something like if I tell my doctor, listen, I can't breathe, and I can't breathe out of my left nostril. My left nostril, I've never been able to breathe out of it.
That's not good.
And it's just how it is, and it's because my septum curves in the shape of a C. And that's why my nose is crooked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can petition for my doctor to get me a referral for a plastic surgeon to fix my nose and at least make it straight so I can breathe. I mean, I'll probably have to pay a bunch out of pocket, but at least it's worth a try or get the coverage.
I wish we could time travel because it'd be so fun to have like someone in the '60s. Time travel like Bill and Ted's to now and seeing all these plastic surgery people.
You're like, whoa.
And they just lose their fucking mind. Dude. Yeah. They would just lose their mind.
I want to go to the past and go, I'm from the future. And they go, witch.
Have you seen some of those quote unquote time travelers like they have on YouTube where time travelers caught on tape? I mean, caught into like a picture or something like that. Like
like Keanu Reeves is a time traveler.
Okay.
Because they have found a whole bunch of different Renaissance paintings and medieval paintings of somebody who looks exactly like him.
Oh, they've done that with a lot of people, like Nicolas Cage too. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Cage has got a Civil War guy that looks just.
But there's
also guys, I think genetics.
There's also a picture of at a Mike Tyson fight. There's a guy with an iPhone in the audience right behind the. You can look that one up. And you're going, that guy's on a there wasn't cell phones then.
Yeah, but if it's an iPhone now, or the good type of iPhone,
No, it's
from
Mike
now,
Tyson in the
I get it. I get
in
it.
the 90s.
I get it.
Yeah.
But if he's got an iPhone from now, we don't have time travel just yet.
What do you mean we don't have time travel just yet? What are we talking about?
We now, if it's an iPhone from within the last 10 years where it's flat and he's able to take pictures of it, and and he's got a little iPhone there, we don't have time travel, so he wouldn't be able to go back to that.
No. Hold on. You're missing the point.
No, I'm not.
This person
Has an iPhone in the 90s.
No, this person is able to time travel.
So why is he
we haven't invented it yet. This person has.
Okay.
He's traveling through time.
Okay, but why has he got this period iPhone? Why doesn't he have something that's...
Or it's a cell phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's an iPhone or a Galaxy or whatever. It's a cell phone. It's a small cell phone.
Okay.
But the point is, it's you're missing the point. It's not time like we've invented time travel now. This man is able to time travel.
Cool.
Yeah, no matter what time, this man's able to time travel. There's also a picture of women in the Old West, and there's a picture of a woman with a phone in her hand, like supposedly.
They all have to be photoshopped.
I know. But some people have tried to debunk it. But the Mike Tyson one,
they haven't been able to debunk
They haven't been able to debunk that one.
Like Photoshop, people that wasn't Photoshop.
Yeah. You see the Tyson fight. There's a guy in like the third row, and he's on the phone, and you're like, what the fuck?
Maybe he's just making a gesture to somebody, like, hey, call me.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at it after the cast, though.
Let's go through our. This has been a weird conversation.
Has it?
No, it's a good conversation. We just went all over everything. Yeah.
That's why it's called Ian's Rant.
Yeah.
We just rant.
I love it.
It's all good. Let's get out of here. Let's go look at YouTube shit.
Yeah. Later, guys.
All right, baby. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oi.
Oi.